Hey guys, it's Justina, and today I have a drugstore holiday makeup look for you. It's a nice glittery lid with a nice nude muted lip. So if you want to get this look, keep watching. So first I'm taking this NYX Lost in Paris eyeshadow palette. I'm using that soft brown as my transition shade. So this is going to help us transition any colors we are going to be putting in our crease area. I had already filmed my eyebrow and foundation, but I lost the footage. Don't ask me how, but my MacBook is kind of sucky. I don't have a lot of space on it, so I'm still trying to work on that. But I used my NYX eyebrow pencil and my L'Oreal Infallible and Matte and Poreless foundation from Maybelline for this look. Now I'm taking that dark grayish color and I'm working that into my crease just to deepen it up. And what I'm doing now is taking a denser, smaller brush and I'm just carving out my crease area with a deeper shade that's a little bit more cool tone. It's like a really dark gray, and I'm just working that back and forth into my crease, just shaping out the shape of how I want that crease to look. It's kind of a cut crease, but I still want to keep that gradient effect. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build up the color and then just blend it out. So I'm dragging it out from the outer corner and I'm bringing it slightly into the inner corner just to create that depth and that nice little feline smoky look. You can skip this step, but I'm just cleaning up my lid area and kind of making a cut crease. I just really want to keep that space open for the glitter that we're going to be putting. So I'm just putting concealer and carving it out. And I'm using my NYX HD Concealer that I absolutely love. It's very comparable to the LA Girl Concealer, but I'm just trying it out for a couple weeks and I absolutely love it. So I'm just going in with that same dark gray and working it in. If we lost some of that, I'm just going to define it a little bit more. Now I'm taking that light gray shade and I'm putting it all over my lid. Now in this palette, the shades aren't as pigmented. The lighter shades aren't as pigmented as I was hoping for, but the dark shades are. So I was really trying to pack on the color and it wasn't coming through. So now I'm going in with my NYX glitter. And I'm just packing that all over my lid. So yeah, the shades weren't coming up as I wanted to. What I would have done in this tutorial was, or if you guys want to do, which will probably make the eyes pop a little bit more, is grab the L'Oreal Infallible shadow in silver, put that all over the lid first, and then put the NYX glitter, and it will really make it pop just that much more. So I put a thin layer of this NYX glitter. Well, it's a glitter liner, and I packed it on. And this was kind of giving me trouble. It was moving around and it made my eyelids feel stiff. It was kind of like a glue, so it was quite uncomfortable. So that's why I would recommend getting the Infallible and then putting a little bit of that on because I had to put a lot of layers. I did this, let it dry, and then put another layer. Right now I'm just defining that crease and working it in, blending it out and making it deeper, making it stand out much more because you want that contrast of the silver glitter and the dark crease, and it'll make the glitter stand out much more. But because I don't have a silver shade for this look, this drugstore look, I had to just pack on the glitter. But what you can do if you do have a silver shadow and it's not drugstore or whatever, I just want to make this video 100% drugstore. You can use that first and then put the glitter so you won't be uncomfortable throughout the day or the night while you're wearing it because that's pretty uncomfortable. So now I'm taking my Maybelline Line Stiletto and I'm lining my eye. This didn't work for me. So now I'm taking my Maybelline Eye Studio and it's a gel liner, and I went ahead and lined my eyelids off camera. And I'm going to take my favorite mascaras. Maybelline has been my #1 brand for mascaras. All of their mascaras are the bomb. They rock. I hope they sponsor me. Like, pick up the phone and call me, please, Maybelline. No, I'm kidding. So I'm going to go ahead and clump. What? I'm going to put a nice layer of mascara. And this is the clumped up. It's supposed to make your lashes clumpy, but it makes it really volumized and thick and long. This is the Chaotic Lash from Maybelline. And now I'm using my Maybelline's Falsies. This is their new mascara, and I'm doing a couple coats of that on my lashes just to make them stand out that much more. I've been using Maybelline's mascaras, back to what I was saying, for years. So every time they come out with a new one, I go ahead and grab them. So if you guys are looking for alternatives for mascaras and you don't want to spend a lot of money, check out Maybelline. They are the bomb. Their mascaras are so good. I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit more glitters just to make it pop that much more. Then back to my Maybelline Rocket Mascara. This is the last coat I'm going to put. Now I'm taking my favorite Ardell lashes, the Wispy Lash. I went ahead and put that on off camera, and then I did another layer of mascara just to make those lashes stick together. Now I'm taking this NYX HD Concealer. It is absolutely thebomb.com. It blends out so nicely. It's a little bit of like a salmon shade, I want to say, but it works perfectly for highlighting and also color correcting as well. So I'm putting it under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, the corner of my nose, my cupid's bow, forehead, and chin area. That was a mouthful. I'm just going ahead and taking my beauty blender that is drenched in water and pushing that into my skin so it can blend out nicely. Make sure you're using your booty blenders. I always call it booty blender by accident. Make sure you're using that completely wet and not dry, because they will not work if they are dry. So now I'm taking my Maybelline FIt Me Concealer and I'm cleaning up that line because it was looking a little bit just not sharp enough for me. So I went ahead and cleaned that up. Then I just put a little bit more concealer down the bridge of my nose to highlight it. Now I'm taking Rimmel Stay Matte, and I took another beauty blender. You can use the same one if you only have one. And I'm just dipping that into the powder and then pressing it into my skin, just slightly baking. Now I'm taking my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer, I believe it is called, and I'm just working that into the hollows of my cheek. This bronzer is very pigmented, as you can see, so use with a light hand, unlike I did. So I'm going in with that tapered brush from Sephora brand. I'm just taking off any excess powder I have and also blending out that bronzer because I was a little heavy-handed with that. Now I am just blending it out, pushing it into my skin, working on the other side of my face. So I go down the temples, my jawline, and the hollows of my cheek. And I'm taking a brown eyeshadow I had from Maybelline from years ago, and I'm just contouring my nose with that. It's a nice ashy brown. And when you contour your nose, you want to use something that's a little bit more cool tone rather than warm, so it looks more natural. And I'm just taking my beauty blender to blend that all out. I'm taking my Milani blush and I am swirling that into my cheeks, so the apples of my cheek, and then I'm working that up to the bronzer so that everything is nice and blended out. This reminds me a little bit of my Blush Baby from MAC. It's a similar color tone. And then I'm going to just define my lower lash line. I'm using that same dark gray. And then just lining my lower lashes. I didn't have a drugstore highlight, so I'm going to go in with my Anastasia brush, and I'm taking that champagne color from the palette and I'm working that in on the tops of my cheeks. I was feeling it. I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. That highlight is very flaky. So I went ahead and packed that on the tops of my cheekbones to make it stand out a little bit more, look more prominent, and give myself a nice glow. Also going down the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow, make it stand out just that much more. I went ahead and lined my lips in NYX Mauve lip liner. I didn't catch it on camera, it was just like my face in the lens. And then put Nude Attitude from Maybelline lipstick. I use a lot of Maybelline and I didn't realize that. I just really love Maybelline. I'm just going to go ahead and set everything with my NYX Matte But Not Flat setting spray. And this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Have a happy holidays. Please like and subscribe my channel and leave below a comment or any questions or suggestions you have for any other videos. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.